Do you feel tempted to try every single item on the Starbucks fall menu? Are you really looking to buy a new fall mug? Or maybe you want a new pair of Doc Marten loafers to celebrate the changing of the seasons? If you feel tempted to buy into any fall trends, you are not alone. The commodification of fall is such an interesting thing to discuss. How we've all collectively decided that we love fall so much and we're willing to spend so much money just to feel fall. And I am not immune. I have a chunky fall sweater on right now. I love fall. There is pumpkin spice creamer in my coffee right now. As someone who tries to be a little bit more of a conscious consumer and also kind of recognize when things aren't necessary or maybe a waste of money, I wanted to go through a bunch of fall products and tier rank them. So let's just get into it. This is going to be so fun. Guys, I have to share something literally insane with you. I've never seen anything like this and it's literally crazy. The first collection of silent toys is here. And yes, you heard me right, silent. I don't know how Bellesa did this and I don't even care because all that matters to me that they did it. They came up with Whisper Tech and they delivered us an assortment of toys in all shapes that hit all the spots. It's insane. They are so quiet. So of course I gotta hook you up. I'm doing a giveaway with Bellesa where literally every single person, every single one of you right there, you're gonna win a free toy. You're gonna win a free toy. You're gonna win a free toy. Everyone wins a free toy. So meet the Whisper Collection, the world's first silent vibrators. Bellesa's new Whisper Tech means that you never have to choose between power and discretion. Before I get into all the details, I'm just gonna show you how quiet these are. I'm gonna put the mic right up to it. Do you hear that? No, you don't. I can't hear it either. You know and love the Whisper Bullet, the silent bullet that has 5 speeds. It's tiny, so quiet, but the power, insane. And then there's the Whisper Rabbit, Whisper Vibe, and Whisper Wand, which both have 6 vibration speeds. Whisper Vibes gives you the quietest G-spot stimulation you could ever find. Whisper Rabbit has independently controlled G-spot and clit stimulation. And Whisper Wand delivers deep, rumbly vibrations. And all of that in silence. Also, did I mention how soft they are? This collection is so insane you have to see it, but not hear it, to believe it. That is why I am hooking you all up. Every single person who signs up will win a free Whisper Vibe or a free Viral Rose Suction toy with any Whisper purchase. The big question is, they'll stay silent, but will you? Categories today are really fun. So in the absolute best tier, this is S tier. This is, I love this thing. I'm going to spend my money on this every single time. This brings me so much joy. I absolutely love it. We have Red Album by Taylor Swift, because if you know that is the fall album. That is what you need to be listening to come September 1st. So S tier is Red Album by Taylor Swift. Next, just one step below that, we have Christian Girl Autumn. I love a Christian Girl Autumn. It's not necessarily something that I celebrate, but I love it on others. When the Christian girlies come out with their skinny jeans and their high-ass socks and their riding boots and their like beautiful little jackets and their infinity scarves, I clap and I cheer. What can I say? I clap and I cheer. I don't celebrate with them, but I clap and I cheer and I sometimes dabble, you know? So Christian Girl Autumn. In the middle, absolutely middle range, we have Twilight Blue filter. If you know, you know. This horrendous filter was put on all of the Twilight movies, and you know what? It doesn't look the best, okay? But it means a lot to me. And so that's kind of what this tier means. It means like, I love it, but I don't need it. And I don't really fully understand it, but I love it. And I like it enough. And it's a little bit nostalgic maybe it makes me a little bit happy inside, but ultimately it's not my favorite thing in the world. Uggs with salt stains. Yeah, if you live in Canada or anywhere where it gets snowy and icy, you know that Uggs just really aren't for us because we use like salt on our roads to melt the snow and ice so that it's safe to drive, but then that salt like destroys your Uggs. This is like, I love Uggs, for example, but not when they have salt stains on it. That's kind of what this is. It's kind of like, it's a little ugly, but there's a glimmer of hope there. You know, I don't hate it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best either. It's not looking its best. And then the last one, the absolute worst tier, we have December 1st. This just isn't even fall. At this point, we are in full Christmas mode. For me, Christmas starts November 1st. So December 1st is like, you missed it by a long shot. It isn't it. It just isn't it, and that's it. Those are our tiers. So now we're gonna go through. I have a mix of different clothing items in here, different home decor items. I have some books in here. I have some movies. It's very much a mix of like every fall item, some drinks, some baked goods, things like that. And also I could do so many more of these. So if you like this, let me know, because I thought of like 90 things for this video and I only included 30 today. So I could make so many more of these if you were interested. Okay, the first thing I have here is apple cider donuts. I had never heard of these, so this is actually a hard one to start on because I'm ranking something I haven't actually tried. But apple cider donuts, I can imagine that I would like this, and I'm gonna put it in Christian Girl Autumn because it sounds weird as shit to me, but absolutely slay. The next thing we have is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I actually recently read this for the first time, and I am putting this in Red Album by Taylor Swift. Like, this is the fall book. This is, like, if you are someone who enjoys a spooky, eerie, scary, weird book, but, like, you also want it to be well written and, like, really respect, like, kind of like the literary fiction genre, you will love this. Like, I love a poorly written thriller. Like, I love a Colleen Hoover, okay? Even though it's, like, not the best, highest quality writing, I still enjoy reading them sometimes. But The Secret History of Donna Tartt, that's, like, all the good things from, like, your cheesy thriller books, but then actually written well and actually, like, way better thought out. Pumpkin Spice Bath Bomb. I'm putting that in December 1st. I don't want to smell like that. I don't want it. What is that? I don't like this. Like, pumpkin spice bath, I don't know, that just sounds gross to me. Like, I don't want to smell like pumpkin spice, like, all over my body. It just, any of the, like, pumpkin spice shampoo, pumpkin spice body wash, ew. Ew, 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 ew. I don't like that. I feel like that's just, like, so far removed from anything that a body should smell like. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Buying a flannel, this is specifically like a store-bought flannel. Twilight Blue filter. Go to the thrift store. There's so many better ones at the thrift store. I feel like every fall rolls around and the same stores come out with the same flannels. And like, have you not already purchased 5 of them before and then decluttered them from your closet because you didn't like them anymore? Why do you keep buying the same ones from American Eagle? Get one at the thrift store. Get an actually worn in one, not one that's like made to feel worn in. Like, go and get there's so many at the thrift store. They are like, or Depop, depending if you have access to a thrift store or secondhand. A gingham or a plaid flannel is such a iconic item and such a timeless piece. Like, I think those are in style every single fall, and they never, I have yet to live through a fall, and I'm 24 years old, where people are not wearing a flannel. Maybe they change in terms of like silhouette. Like, sometimes they're cropped, sometimes they're tighter, sometimes they're more baggy. Find which one of those 3, or maybe 2 out of the 3, or maybe if you love all 3, have one of each that work for you. But I'm telling you, you can thrift this secondhand. You can borrow from a friend. Someone's probably decluttering one. Facebook Marketplace, Depop, Poshmark, whatever. I'm telling you, you don't need to buy a new one from American Eagle every single year, okay? So I'm putting this in Twilight Blue filter because buying it new is not cool because there's just so many. But I still love the look, and if you thrifted one, it'll be Red Album by Taylor Swift, okay? That's what I'm telling you. So that's how I feel about that. Now we're on to the Uggs, the Tasman Uggs. Uggs are hard for me because I actually do like the way they look. I don't own a pair of Uggs, mostly because they're expensive. I do like the look of the Ugg Tasmans. They do look like hooves. They do look like hooves. I don't know if I mind that much. I do kind of like them. I'm gonna put them in Twilight Blue filter. I think I've ranked these lower in the past, but I do like the look of them. I think I like the idea of buying a slipper that you can wear outside of the house. Like, I do like them for that reason, but yeah, you definitely have to, if you're in Canada at least, you definitely have to pack this up before winter rolls around. Pack these up. The second a snowflake hits the sidewalk, pack those up till next year. Or at least only wear them inside. Like, they get damaged so easily. I do think they're cute. Make sure that you really like them before you buy them. They are, like, they do use animals to make them, and they are expensive. I have a lot to say about Uggs because I think I go through a battle with them. Like, I'm always like, oh, they kind of look like hooves. They kind of look ugly. But I don't really mind that. And I'm a foot pain person, so someone who, like, just being able to wear, like, a nice, fluffy, comfy boot. Like, when I was younger, I had a pair of Uggs. And when my family would, if we ever went skiing, I would always bring them to put on when I took my ski boots off, and like that's a very core memory to me, like taking off my super uncomfortable ski boots that haven't fit me in 3 years because we couldn't afford to buy like new ski boots every season, obviously, so my ski boots were always like way too big for me or like a little bit too small. Anyway, like I felt like once every like 4 winters they would fit, and I would take those like uncomfortable ski boots off and put my feet into my Uggs. And that feeling is like so unmatched and such a core memory to me that I have like I have a soft spot in my mind for Uggs. So I like these, but they're just like not, in terms of fall fashion, which is my favorite season for fashion, these aren't my favorite. That was a very long tangent about those Uggs, but that's how I feel. Gilmore Girls, rewatching Gilmore Girls. I'm currently doing this. I'm currently rewatching Gilmore Girls. Red Album by Taylor Swift. You should be doing this every year. I was actually watching Gilmore Girls while I was making this tier ranking template. In terms of rewatch value, I don't know if I have any other show that I would rewatch as much as I rewatch Gilmore Girls. Like, I'm not like a huge rewatcher. Like, I rewatch shows every like I watched How I Met Your Mother 3 times now. And I first watched it in 2011. In 13 years, I've rewatched that 3 times. That's one of like my favorite shows. So like I'm not like a every single year rewatcher. I'm kind of like once I start forgetting plot points, I'll be like, oh, I should rewatch that because it'd be like good to remember them. But I watch Gilmore Girls at least once a year, and I am so pro Gilmore. I just love Gilmore Girls. Okay, I think the entire show is shot on film, but I think in the first season, it's entirely lit by like lamps and there isn't much studio lighting. And I think that just makes it so cozy. As it goes on, they get a higher budget and then they have like studio lights and stuff. And I think it does ruin the show a little bit for me. Like every single season, it just gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and I don't prefer it. But I understand why like it happened, but I prefer the first season shot on film. It has like all the film, like as it goes on, the film gets like more high quality and there are way less film pops. But like in the first season, it's at least like 1 or 2 film pops per episode. It's just very yummy to me. Okay, the next thing we have is a boo basket. Uggs with salt stains. Okay, if you don't know what a boo basket is, if you're unfamiliar, it's usually when a partner gets one for their partner, and it's like has a bunch of fall things in it. So it'll be like a new pair of slippers and like some fall candy and maybe some fall like pumpkin spice creamer and like a fall pumpkin basket. For me, most of this stuff is garbage. I do think that like if you know your partner well and you get them and you actually like make a really cute boo basket, I do think it can be done like pretty sustainably and pretty like consciously. I just think it's like if you're going to like American Eagle or some like cheap company to buy a $20 pair of pumpkin slippers and then you're putting in like, I don't know, a bunch of like pumpkin face masks or something. I'm like, okay, does anyone actually want this? But I mean, if you're like crocheting a little like pumpkin keychain and like, I don't know, to me, like if you're handcrafting it, it's a little bit different. But like if you're just going to a dollar store and picking up a bunch of cheap pumpkin things, like a pumpkin t-shirt and pumpkin socks and all these things that are gonna like not last very long, and like a pumpkin basket, like what do you do with the basket afterward? Stuff like that, like things. I think the ones that I've seen on social media, I'm putting in Uggs with salt stains because I'm just like, ew. I think it's so sweet to do something for your partner, and that's kind of why it's not like December 1st. I think it's so sweet to like do something so nice for your partner. But I think it's not so sweet to buy a bunch of stuff that they don't really care about, and that's just gonna go in the garbage and go to waste. So I think the boo basket can be moved up depending on who's doing it, but the ones that I personally see, not a huge fan of. I think they're pretty wasteful. I think they're pretty just like not interesting. Like just like do something cuter. I feel like it'd be cuter to do like one fall purchase of like a mug from a local potter for $30 instead of doing a basket worth of $30 of like random shit that they don't actually want, you know? I just think it is that like quality over quantity argument. I think the boo basket really relies on quantity, and I think really good gifts rely on quality. Pumpkin spice latte, Christian Girl Autumn. I like them. They're not my favorite way to consume coffee, but like I said, I have my little pumpkin creamer in my mug today. I think that I like pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin pie. Oh, I didn't put pumpkin pie on here. If I had pumpkin pie on here, I know that it'd be going in Red Album by Taylor Swift. I like pumpkin pie, I like pumpkin loaf, I like all the pumpkin things. But like it's not my favorite. I think my favorite like coffee flavor is just vanilla. I just like a vanilla coffee. But I do love it. I do get a pumpkin spice latte most of October. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it enough. I wouldn't want it all year round. I enjoy it for those 2 months. Or if I had it any longer, I think I would be sick of it. I like it though. Big, chunky knit sweaters. Red Album by Taylor Swift. And that's assuming that you're thrifting it, or it's hand knit, or, well, everything is like knit by hand, but like, or it's like knit by like someone local, or like, you know, I'm assuming that it's high quality and gonna stay in your wardrobe. I'm not assuming you're going on to Shein and getting a polyester knit sweater that looks stupid. That's how I feel whenever I see people being like, I got the Rory Gilmore sweater from season 1. Like, this is the Rory Gilmore sweater from season 1, and this is what people say is like a dupe for it. That is not the same thing. Rory's sweater is high quality, probably 100% wool, huge. Like, the collar is so thick on it, the cable is so like intricate and like just like big. And then these sweaters, they're flat, they're small, they're polyester probably. They're just, this is not the same sweater. It's not the same. And for me, like a good fall sweater, it's what I have on right now. Let's take a gander. We have Scarecrow, Fence, orange, not oranges, apples, fall tree. I'm filming on a table. I'm standing up at my coffee table right now. This fall tree, this stuff. Anyways, and if I were to go on Shein and search up, I'm going to do that when I'm editing Taylor, go on Shein and search up like fall cardigan, what do we see? I'm putting it there. I guarantee you, I haven't seen it yet, but I guarantee you it's not as cute as what I have on. So I think just like if you're gonna buy a nice fall sweater, go to a good company, go to Patagonia, LL Bean, things like that, or preferably a thrift store, and which is where, this is off Facebook Marketplace. Invest in a good one, because again, that's very much similar to the flannel. It's never going to go out of style. A big, chunky, well-knit sweater is never going to be out of style. Invest in one that you actually like instead of 6 from Temu that are ugly. I know I'm going to get comments, people be like, well, I don't have secondhand stores and I can only afford Shein, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Don't, I think there are probably other options for you, but if it literally is the only option, that's fine. Okay, I feel like this video is going to be me repeating a similar thing over and over again, but that's okay. The next up we have black Chelsea boots, and I'm putting this in Red Album by Taylor Swift. The ones that I have here are specifically the Poppy Barley boots. I have these, and I love them. They're a pretty penny. I was sent them actually in PR, but I do, like, I wore these all Canadian winter, and they kept my feet warm. All Ottawa winter, if that helps you. Like, so cold here. My one stipulation, again, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna be repeating this, is like, buy this high quality. This is another item that has never gone out of style. I have had a pair of black Chelsea boots in my wardrobe my entire life. I love them. If you're gonna buy a pair, buy it nice or buy it twice if you can afford it. A good quality leather weatherproof pair is going, especially, like, I think it's different if you live in like LA. Like, obviously they aren't gonna have to go through a beating, but if you live somewhere that has like wet falls and then like sometimes like snows in November, invest in a good pair, invest in a high quality pair, because to me, these never go out of style. Again, I feel like every single year that I've been on this earth, a black Chelsea boot is in style for the fall. So invest in a good pair, but I love these. I think they're classic. I think the silhouette is beautiful. I love a black Chelsea boot. Next we have cinnamon rolls, Red Album by Taylor Swift. They're perfect. No notes, absolutely no notes at all. I love these. Every single cafe I walk into in the fall time, they should be terrified because their cinnamon buns are about to be eaten by me. Hot chocolate, Christian Girl Autumn. I like hot chocolate. I like hot cocoa. I like a cozy drink. Buying a new fall mug. It isn't just fall mugs in general, it's just like buying a new fall mug every fall. Twilight Blue filter. And let me be so clear. I don't own a fall mug. Clearly, I have my strawberry one today. What a disgrace to fall. And every year I'm like, this is gonna be the year that I buy a fall mug. But like, oh my God, where do I put it in the off season? I have one Christmas mug and it pisses me off because I'm like, I only use that from November to December. And then I don't know where to put it the rest of the year. I store it with my Christmas decor. I'd be open to one fall mug that I could store with my fall decor, but yeah, right now I'm kind of like, I get it, but don't be buying a new one every year. Okay, just find one you love and then keep that one, and you don't need multiple. Like, there's only like, what, 60 days in September and October, I guess probably 61 days in September and October where you're going to be using this mug. Like, you're only having 61 coffees in it a year max. Don't be buying 2. You just need one. Trench coats, Christian Girl Autumn. I'm not personally, I love a long coat. I love like a long wool coat. I'm not sure the trench fabric, but I haven't ever worn them. I might be wrong about that. Maybe I don't feel that way. It's not my favorite fall trend. Again, this is another one though that I think is timeless. Like, this has always been in style. A trench coat in the fall is in style every single year. And so if you want this, again, invest in a good one. This is awesome. I think I love it. It's just, for my personal style, it's like not my favorite. I prefer, like, I have like a black wool jacket that I prefer more. And I also have like a black leather blazer that I prefer more for my fall coats. But I still think this is really, really cute and I love it. Even though it's probably something that I don't have in my wardrobe right now. I probably will have eventually because I do like them. But it's not like, it's not a red album. You know, I don't need it. But I do think it's very cute. Fall puzzles, December 1st. Because I fucking hate puzzles. I think, guys, I went through a puzzle phase recently. Like 2 years ago. And now everyone is gifting me puzzles. And I don't like puzzles. I live in a small apartment. Okay. I'm gonna put this to Uggs with salt stains. I live in a small apartment. So it's like if you have a puzzle out, it's just taking up half of my apartment. Like for so long. So I'm just not a huge fan for that reason. But I love that people love to puzzle. I'm not very good at it naturally. I don't have any like want to get better at it. It's just not my thing, I think. Ponchos, red album. I love ponchos. This is actually on my thrift wish list for the fall. I have one poncho. I would love to be thrifting more ponchos. I think ponchos are so beautiful. I don't know if they're back in style right now. I don't care. I made a reel, like I think it was like 4 years ago now, about how I wanted ponchos to come back. And then I think they kind of have been back in the last like year or two. I'm not sure, but they're back for me. I like them. They're not practical in the winter because like you need to be able to like have the poncho on and then be able to put a coat on, and that kind of doesn't work. But in the fall, for me, they're the perfect like jacket substitute. It's like a long sleeve underneath and a poncho over top. It's like the perfect little fall jacket, and it looks so chic and so pretty. I talked about ponchos in last week's video, my closet clean out so much, but like yeah, I just love a poncho. There's so many cute ones. I absolutely love them. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Denim maxi skirts. Well, what's more Christian girl autumn than that? And I have a denim maxi skirt and I love it. I don't think it's a red album. Like, I don't think these are always in style. I think denim is always in style, but specifically like I think 10 years ago, no one would have been wearing a denim maxi skirt. That would have been very like too Christian and like too covered up. I do like the trend. I think objectively it's not my favorite like style of skirt. But I do like it, and I do have one that I thrifted and I enjoy wearing, but it's not like a staple in my closet. Like I think if I were to get rid of my denim maxi skirt, like I would be okay. But I do enjoy it, and I love the trend. So Christian girl autumn. Fake leaves garland, Uggs with salt stains. I think that if you have like a really high quality one, they can actually look okay. But like the Dollarama ones, I feel like always just look bad. Like your space would have looked better if that just wasn't in it. So it's just not my favorite home decor thing, but I do respect it, and I do respect that other people love it. I do think it's very cozy when they're all around your apartment with like the fairy lights going through it, but again, like I don't think it's necessary, and for me personally, I think they usually look quite cheap, but I do think that some of them can look good, but the ones that I've seen, I'm not a huge fan of. Hot take, I don't know. Fall candles, Twilight Blue filter. I love these. I love a fall candle. I don't buy one every fall because I usually don't even burn through a full one in the fall. If you're really a candle person, this is awesome and I love that for you. I think they're very cute. I just don't like need them, and they don't provide me the amount of joy that they seem to provide other people. Like other people get very excited for their fall candle, and I love and respect you for that. It just isn't my thing. It's just not the way that I choose to like feel very fall. But I think they're very beautiful. I love when I go into someone's home when they have a pumpkin spice one burning. I feel very cozy. But again, like I just don't like buying one every single year. It just feels like a lot to me, especially when you aren't finishing the ones from last year. The Taylor Swift Chai Cookies, red album by Taylor Swift. Duh. I have never made these myself, but I have had multiple friends make these, and every single time they are delectable. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Whenever someone says that they made the Taylor Swift Chai Cookie recipe, give me one. I'll pay you so much. Give me one. Give it to me. Give it to me. I love them. They're so yummy. Pumpkin Jelly Cat Twilight Blue filter. I don't think I'm as into stuffed animals as anyone else. Everyone else seems to be really into stuffed animals. I'm into I like the little stuffed animals as bag charms a lot. I think a lot of my opinions are really informed by the fact that I live in a quite small apartment with a partner and 2 cats. Like we live in like 700 or 800 square feet, like the 4 of us. So I am very like conscious of what I bring into our home, and I just don't know where I would put a stuffed animal. We already have like an entire windowsill in our apartment filled with our like childhood stuffies that we feel too scared to like donate. So yeah, it's just not like my personal thing, but I think they're very cute. Whenever I felt a jelly cat, they are so soft and so sweet. But it's just not my personal thing, and it's not something I choose to spend my money on. But that isn't to say that I don't understand why other people do, because I think they're very, very cute. Okay, Twilight, like just rewatching Twilight. Christian Girl Autumn. I am not, like, I read all the Twilight books, I watched all the movies, I really couldn't tell you what happens in any of them at this point. I need to rewatch, or maybe, no, I'm not rereading, I'll rewatch. Yeah, I think this is so fun. My friends do it. I see people on the internet always rewatching Twilight. I love that. I think I might dab on it this year. It's not something I do every year. It's actually, I've never actually rewatched Twilight. Like, I saw it when I was younger, but I have not rewatched since. So it's not my personal thing, but I very much get it, and I support you in your rewatching journey of Twilight. Rocky Horror Picture Show, again, I haven't seen it, but I'm still putting it in Red Album. I haven't seen this, but I am gonna go this year. I promise you I will be going this year. And it just seems like a fun community thing. I think that's how I feel about Twilight too. Like, it just seems like a really fun community thing. I love, like, all my friends who are into Rocky Horror Picture Show. They always get, like, dressed up, and they go, and they bring all the fun things to do while it's playing. And I think, like, it's a very fun community film lovers thing to do. And I'm just putting it in Red Album because even though I'm not a part of this one, I would like to be a part of it very badly. Hunter boots. What is more Christian Girl Autumn than a hunter boot? My God. I love hunter boots. I've actually had a pair before and they held up really well. I think they're very pretty. They're not my personal style, so that's why I'm putting them in Christian Girl Autumn. But I do really respect investing in a high quality boot. And I really always want to encourage, like, if it's something that you think you're going to wear for a long, long time, to like make the bigger purchase so that you're not buying something multiple times. And so I know, like, my sisters have had their hunter boots for like 10 years. Yeah, I think if it's something that you really enjoy, a style that you love, I love seeing hunters come out in the fall. I think it's beautiful. I love them. I think they're so pretty. If I was gifted a pair, I would wear them. But it's not something I choose to spend my money on right now. But I think they're very, very pretty, and I love them. Black, like knee-high, chunky black heels. Red Album. Beautiful. I love these. I've actually been shopping for a pair. I have wide calves. So if anyone knows a wide calf pair of boots that are this style, I would be very interested. I think they're very pretty. I used to have a pair of boots like this. It was actually my mom's, and I wore them so much that the bottom came off of them, so I had to get rid of them. But I love a stomping brat Sabrina Carpenter boot. These aren't as chunky as Sabrina Carpenter ones, but like I do just love a big chunky boot. I think they're very beautiful. Red heeled Mary Janes, Christian Girl Autumn. I love these. I think they're so beautiful. I realistically, with the heel, wouldn't wear them much, I don't think. I would love to have a pair and be proven wrong though. If I thrifted, I would, like, if I saw these at the thrift store, I would 100% thrift them, 100%. But like in terms of like spending like $200 or $300 on them to buy new, probably not. But I think they're beautiful. I just don't really have many places to wear heels. That's the thing. Something that's important to think about. Oh my God, I'm lisping so hard in this video. It's just that, like, some things that maybe you love, are they practical for your everyday life? For me, hunter boots and red heels aren't something that I work from home. I'm a YouTuber. Like, most of my workday is filming and sitting at a desk. And when I go outside, I usually have running shoes on and I'm going for a walk. Like, I don't need a heel. And so I think when I'm ranking these things and when I'm thinking about fall purchases or clothing purchases just generally, I'm really thinking about like my lifestyle and do they fit in? Because yes, I love the way these red heels look on an Instagram post, but does that mean that I need them for myself? No, it doesn't. That's kind of what I think about when I'm like going through whether to buy something or not. Oh, these little pumpkin candle holders. I think these are very cute. Any like fall candlestick holder. I'm going to put this in Twilight Blue filter. I don't need it. I already have 2 candle holders and I usually just change out the actual color of the candles instead of buying a whole new candle holder. Like, I'll get like orange candles for fall or red ones for Christmas or whatever and then just burn them throughout the season. But I think they're very beautiful. I think they're very cute. But again, to me, I live in a small space. Where do I put these in the off season? I wouldn't get enough enjoyment out of them to buy them for myself, but I do recognize that they're very cute for some people. Doc Marten loafers, Red Album. I have a pair of Docs loafers. I have 3 pairs of Docs, but one of them is the brown loafers, and I wear these all autumn long. I think this is my 3rd or 4th year having them. I think my 4th year having them, and I love them. 10 out of 10. Recommend them to everyone. They are my favorite shoes. They still look brand new. Okay, actually, they don't look brand new. They look like very beautifully worn in, but they're not like ripping or anything, and I wear them like every single day in the fall. So 10 out of 10. Love these so much, and I can wear them on like hour-long walks and be perfectly comfortable. Like, these are the shoes that I bring if I ever travel to like Europe or go on a trip and I'm going on long walks. I bring these. Like, they're so good. Knee-high, like lacy, frilly socks. Christian Girl Autumn. These are not for me. Maybe actually Twilight Blue Filter. I love them on other people. They're not for me. I have like big thighs. Like, I'm a big legged baddie. I was a soccer player. I have a soccer player build, aka short with big ass legs. And these just aren't mine. They don't look good on me. They don't look dainty and cute. They look very stretched out. They're just like, I just like don't feel like I look good in them. I don't feel very confident in them. But I like seeing them on other people. I think they look very cute when they like poke out on top of like a hunter boot or something. I think they're very beautiful. They're just not, I don't feel confident when I wear them. So I don't personally see myself ever buying these. But maybe I'll get a surge of confidence and I'll feel differently. But yeah, slutty costumes, Red Album. I love a slutty Halloween costume. Not on me. I don't wear this. Okay, maybe Christian Girl Autumn. This is really funny to be putting that in Christian Girl Autumn. Because I like them on other people. I clap and I cheer. Do I wear them? No. But when I see a slutty nurse walk in, a slutty pumpkin, hi my mother, a slutty anything walk into a Halloween party, I'm clapping and I'm cheering. I'm like, you look so good. Could never be me. I don't like it on me, but I love it for others. Maybe I shouldn't say could never be me. Again, maybe I'll find a surge of confidence and I'll show my titties on October 31st, not December. I definitely show my titties on December 31st. Okay. Anyway, maybe I'll get a surge of confidence one day and I'll want to like whip off my clothes on Halloween. I don't see that happening, but I would love it too. Because, hallelujah, let the girls free. And the last thing I have is changing out, it's just a photo, but it signifies changing out all your decor every single fall, December 1st. Not cool. Not cool. Buy a few items that you want to change out. Buy a few items that will make your home feel like fall, but you don't need to change out your couch cushions, your throw pillows, your blankets, your mugs, your garland, girl, take a breath. It's okay. We don't need to buy every single item. Maybe if you have the money and you have the storage, I can see why you want to do this. To me, this is always going to be unnecessary. I don't feel like this is, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth, so I'm putting it in December 1st. Okay, that is all the rankings I have for you today. Again, if you're interested in more of these rankings, please do let me know because I have so many. I have a huge list of these. If you have anything you want me to rank in the future, put it in the comments below and I can add it to the next video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you didn't know, I have a vlog channel. It's at the Diaries of Tay. I upload there weekly to bi-weekly, depending on the week. I just do videos of my life. So if you want more content to me, it's over there on at the Diaries of Tay. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I do not take for granted the fact that you carve time out of your day to spend it with me. So thank you so much. I love you so much and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!